Hello, people of the web, and welcome back. Let's sort this out. One moment. That's better. Hello, people of the web, and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. In the last episode, we managed to use up all of our quartz and glowstone working on the new base, which meant we needed to stock up so that we could continue development. It's been a few days since I was last able to play, however today I've managed to AFK a fair bit, gained some sugarcane which I've turned into paper, and traded the paper for mostly quartz. We have a reasonable quantity again, which means we can get started on working on the first farm of the base. A bit of a clue of what I want to do in this video might be sitting in the storage room. This is a single slice of a creeper farm. The idea being that this would be extended and be probably about 20 blocks long, and so creepers can spawn on this square here. You don't get zombies or skeletons because they're 2 blocks tall, and that trapdoor stops 2 blocks but allows for a creeper to spawn. So if they spawn on this block, as soon as they spawn, piston pushes them off, and then we have a little channel here to flush them out to. But before we get to building this bit, which is the spawning platform, we need to build the killing chamber. I've had to venture all the way into the nether because I need one block. A magma block. One of those things that normally I just have plenty of, but of course in this map I haven't had to gather any yet, or haven't happened to gather any yet. Oh look, this is actually one of the exits that allow me to fly around. Wonderful, that's what I need. Ooh. Ah, magma. Yep. One. I suppose I might as well grab a few while I'm here. Just need to be careful not to fall into the lava. Which reminds me, I need to take off in a moment, and I'm not the only one online. This could get very scary. Oh no. First time. That was pretty smooth. Just realised at some point I'm going to need soul sand, and I was just in the nether. Now I'm going to rip out these lanterns out the floor, because although I could place a carpet on top of the lanterns, it then runs the risk of, if I ever mine out underneath, it breaks the lanterns and the carpet that's on top. So I'll go with the more expensive glowstone. I'm going to have the creepers falling down to here, so let's have a tiny bit of decoration in the wall. My plan is to have a massive farm with a huge amount of outputs. However, one chest will do as the place to grab the stuff, because I'm not likely to need more than a chest full at once. Just need to feed hoppers into the back of that and cover this up. Like so. Very basic, but it'll do. That wall's definitely missing something. Yes, I did fly all the way back for one item. Okay, it was 2 items I needed. There, I have the pair. Now I haven't brought all the supplies that I need with me, but I've brought some of them, and I can make a start and make a list. So obviously what I'll need here is to have a hopper going into that dropper, and then a hopper minecart sitting on top of that, and push the magma block into it. Then of course on top of the magma block that will be at that height, I want a slab that can come out on top of it, so that we can disable the auto killing by putting a slab in the way, and then we can kill manually with a sword. Which means we'll want a piston, sticky piston back there with a slab on the front. I had a sticky piston. Aha! Sticky piston. And I also had a slab. Aha! Slab. It's almost like I was prepared. And just so you can all see, look, I've laid stone brick down. I'm not laying any redstone on top of dirt or regular stone this time. Then, yeah. Easy peasy. And a compulsory sign. Now best get my supplies. While I've settled in nicely to the server, there are a lot of things that I normally think are fundamental that I just don't have any of. Such as comparators. I don't have any comparators and I don't have any soul sand. Which means I need to go on a bit of a trip to get my soul sand. Well, that'll probably be enough comparators for me. Oh, packed ice. I need packed ice as well. Oh, the list keeps growing. Okay, so apparently to get packed ice, I just need to go off of BD's tunnel. Okay, that's fairly simple. I've got to go to the nether anyway. The trickiest part is remembering which one is BD's tunnel. Is it this one? Found it. Aha! This would be the one to the ice mining area. TP built this. Wonder if he'd notice if I just stole him out of here rather than... I'll do the hard work, alright. I wonder which direction the ice is. No. No. Oh, could be that one. I don't want to take too much, but mining ice is very, very quick and easy, and the sound's quite satisfying. It's hard to stop. That'll do me. I wonder if I can make this turn without crashing. Zip. Yep, that worked. And don't forget you need soul sand. Nope, can't go down that tunnel. That one's blocked off. Some of the tunnels have been lined, which is very decorative. Well, I'm glad that that fireball didn't go into the hub. Oh, I got a ghast here. Please work, please work, please work. Yep, it works. Soul sand, please. Ah! There's a lump of it. Just grab some of this stuff. Because I don't actually need a lot. I just kind of realised that to build this creeper farm, I'm using a lot of rockets flying around. Kind of justifies building it. One hopper minecart. Then we just need to break the rail. Put that out there. And I need a button or lever. Or a redstone block. That'll work. I did think of a redstone block when I saw those, and then remembered I don't have a crafting bench in here yet. So that should mean the minecart is pressed into that block. And that'd be a very simple bit of redstone to make a clock. And all I have to do is place one block there. And wait, is that going to interfere with... Let's rip that out first. And always test it works before you start moving on to the next thing. Yep. It's good. What we'll want now is a water stream going across from there so it picks up items from that dropper being spat out, shooting up along here, then they can drop down back here where the hopper is. I'll put a slab on top of the hopper just so nothing can spawn there. So in theory, if we put that water there, we just need to put some signs here and then a water stream going up. I hope everything catches enough momentum to end up on the soul sand. I suppose we should test that first. Let's throw that in there, let them all spit out and see whether any of them end up sitting on that ice. That's my biggest fear. Nope, they're all skipping across, so that looks promising. I kind of need that stone. Thank you. I need more water. Where on earth am I going to have to go to get water? In fairness, that's not that much of a trip to grab some water. Though, I don't want to be doing that multiple times. So, infinite water source, I just need one more. Which I suppose 2 is multiple times. Shh. Don't use your logic on me. It would save me a lot of time if I wasn't being so picky and deciding that I have to line everything with stone brick. If it were only me working in this area, then I probably would. But unfortunately, at some point Hushbug might be building and she needs to know when it's a good idea to stop. Having no ice, as in regular ice, and only one bucket does make this a bit of a slow grind, because each time I want to place a bucket, I'll go up here, dig down to the right level, place the water, pillar back up to get out, and then go get another bucket full. Rinse and repeat. This should be the last bucket, and then we are sorted. All we need now is to actually build the farm, which gives us all the creepers so that we have items to sort. Should break that block as well. What have we not got in here? 36 packed ice. So in theory, if everything works, we'll get 36 packed ice in there. 36. Brilliant. I suppose now I need to kind of build a farm. I'll take that stuff out there because I know I'm going to be digging up, because I would like as much of a drop as possible to lower the creepers down to near death when they land here, so it only takes one hit to kill. If we've got the height. Which I don't know if we have got the height or not, because we are under an ocean. Just remembered that this wasn't supposed to stay as polished andesite because it doesn't look right. Yeah, that looks a lot more industrial. And this is how we test things. Water, please. So in theory, there's a should put soul sand at the bottom there would help. Now in theory, that should suck him in. Yep, man, he shoots up to the top. Oh, I need one more water source. Place one water. Place that. Now this drop here should be 22.5 blocks. Which it is. And he survived. Now in theory, if I take out that slab there, he should die instantly. But let's see whether this guy dies first with one punch. Yeah, so that's pretty promising. Right, it's back to midnight so that the spawns are happening. If we take out this slab, in theory, when they land, they should die on impact. They do. So in an ideal world, we want 22.5 blocks drop. Ooh. Those ones survive. Okay, but it's still one hit to kill, so if they don't die from the fall, the magma block will kill them. Ideally, 22.5 blocks drop. If we can do that height without breaking into the ocean. If we do break into the ocean, then it can be less. We just have to do multiple hits, or we'll be using a looting sword, so could have looting and sharpness 5. Won't be an issue. Let's see what fits. My latest and brightest idea is that maybe I should have the elevator going on this side, so creepers zoom up past the window, then wash along and drop down there. So as this bit wants to be replaced anyway, it will give me a chance to tower up, count the blocks, and then dig down for the drop. I have exactly the right number of ladders. And I'm terrified that I'm probably going to break out into the ocean. Well, that's the height in which they need to drop from, so we need to go up 2 more blocks. Now I've got to remember the size of the room from up here, so it's 3 blocks to the edge of the room, then 1 block for the wall. I think this is where I want to dig down. This could go horribly wrong. How confident am I? Ouch. Well, I was correct. First time for everything. Unfortunately, it's slightly too far from the upshoot to the drop, which means I need to have either a second water source and pushing them along to a point, and this starting up on this block, or we just raise this up one block and then go across. Oh, could we do a source block here with signs across? I suppose we could do that. That's a genius idea, Zach. So effectively you'd have water coming all the way up, and then this one would flow along here. So they would bubble into this point, but they'd still flow along. Yeah, that should work. Now I'm going from memory a little bit, but I did just do it in Creative World without any problems. If I place a water source here, it should, yep, it links up to the sources there, and any mobs, if I take my hands off, it should, and say, push me into that water. And of course, if that glowstone was soul sand, it would shoot me straight up now. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of time off camera placing all of that water and digging out a space to build a creeper farm. See you in a bit. With the magic of video editing, I've put a couple of hours in and built one module. The plan is to build more modules that will link into the same output, at least 3, maybe as many as 8. But with this design using a number of pistons, I'm in no rush to use up all of my iron. I'm going to jump onto my camera account and try and show you. I'm on my camera account and I found this dashingly handsome man. What a looker. Anyway, to what we want to look at. So this is the water stream that carries the creepers up from down here, which is where the module is. I'm sorry it's a bit dark. I do not have night vision on my camera account, but I can show you the platforms and you can see how it works. Basically, same as you saw in the the storage room earlier. If a creeper spawns on this space, tripwire activates, piston pushes them out, they fall into the water. And we have space for multiple modules that can stretch out in this direction and even go on both sides. And we're back on my pretty face. Now we've made a significant step in this episode. The first farm of the new base is working, only at a reduced rate, but working nonetheless. Plus I'm very happy to have a design that creates minimal lag for the server and can even be switched off completely. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to help me towards my next big goal, and to help make sure that you get more of my derpy Minecraft videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now.